Monday. In short of upgrade, we are on to day 9 now. I'm still half asleep. I have got my coffee cup here, and yeah, I just wanted to come in and share with you while I'm still in a sleepy state of what I do immediately when I wake up, or if I wake up during the night. Now, I've got to admit, I was the grumpiest person. I actually tell you guys all about this in my actual programs as well. I was a real bitch in the morning. I was like the minute my husband made a noise, and I'm talking about like 20 years together. So if he made a noise, I'd be like, shut the F up. I was like, you're waking me up. And then when I had children, I was even a bigger bitch because my children were waking me up all the time. So I was like in the state of anger and upset and frustration and bitterness because children were keeping me up. So I was not a morning person. Or I wasn't like the type of person that was okay with being woken up. And right now I'm really sleepy because I have just kind of been drifting all morning. Decided not to go for my morning walk with my friend and she forgot. So I was like, well, I'm just going to go back to bed and do what I do best. And this was how I reprogrammed my brain. And I want to share it with you. And I want to hear from you because this may be something that you already do. Maybe it's something that you require to do. So when I wake up, I always like if I go into, oh my God, I'm awake, and what if I don't get enough sleep? I quickly change my mindset around and I turn that into, oh, yay, what is so good about this? Yay, I get to lie in bed for another 4 hours. Or oh, I'm so excited because tomorrow's going to be a great day. The magic and miracles are going to happen. So, what else is possible with that? So, if I go to sleep again now, so this is how I get myself back to sleep. I'll be like, yay. So, if any negativity is in my aura, in my realm, in my mind, in my body, if I can feel anything when I'm waking up in the night or first thing in the morning or when I go to bed at night, I change it around straight away. This is really important if you are upgrading your life and your intuition and wanting to bring in abundance. It's very, very important to do because we spend a lot of our living time asleep, right? We spend what, 8 hours asleep or something. Some people 6, some people 10, whatever. But we spend so much time asleep. So if you go to bed at night and you've got this to-do list in your head and or you've got negativity like, oh my God, tomorrow's gonna be a big day and rah, 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 and you're going to that, you're gonna keep repeating that over and over and over and over in your head until you wake up. And if you wake up during the night as well, you're gonna have that same thing in your head. Oh gosh, it's coming, all this emergency. Your adrenals just go crazy. Your body just goes crazy. Anxiety goes crazy because you're repeating the same freaking thing. It's insanity. So what I do is I stop that insanity, and that was a massive part of my growth and success was to go, you might have woken up 4 times today. So all those mamas out there with little babies or people that have insomnia, I feel you. I know exactly what's going on. But you can't be in the negative headspace because then you go into victim, you go into your story. And at the end of the day, honey, your story is not going to be the thing that actually gets you out of your story to more abundance. People feeling sorry for you is not going to get you out of your story and get you more abundance. It's just not going to happen. The only person that can help you is you. So what I did, so I feel like I'm an expert on this particular subject, was I changed that mindset around. And every time a negative mindset would come up or a negative thought, I would turn it around and say, what is the positive of this? And now I can wake up all the time and I don't go into the freak out mode of, oh my God, I didn't get enough sleep. Because I did that for years and years and years because I didn't get enough sleep. I really didn't. I had a breakdown because I hadn't had enough sleep. So I get it. And there was many times I could have done better. So there's many times I could have gone to bed, 2 hours earlier or had naps. And eventually I was forced to have naps. But anyway, what I want to say in this meditation training and do a little mini meditation shortly is that when you wake up in the morning, I woke up this morning really early and my friend wasn't going for a walk and I was like, great opportunity to do some meditation. And I lay in bed, I'm just drifting and I start connecting to my ancestors. I start connecting to my guides. I start connecting to my friends and my clients. And you know how when you're in that in and out state, that drifting state, and I'm a medium, so I go into that drifting state quite often. And there's been a lot of spirit around this morning because I lay in bed and I connected to them for a few hours. So it's gonna be a fun day. But you lay in bed and you're like, and you start having either wonky, crazy dreams or really lovely dreams, and you're visualizing you're at the beach and you're half asleep and half awake. That is the time to really connect. That is really the dimension where your spirit can connect to other spirits that are alive or passed away if people have passed away. Oh, hello, Emma. Hello, Sheris. You guys are catching up. So it's really about, and I've got two mediums on here as well right now, which is really cool. So it's really about, like, I connected in with my grandma and I was like, how's it going, grandma? And I'm kind of at the rest home. And then my coach was there and we were on this mission and she was washing dishes for something. It was really strange, but I was still connecting with her. So it doesn't matter what you're doing in that dream, it's about the feeling. And I actually got a whole lot of information about my coach that I didn't know before. So I'll actually message her because she'll think that's quite funny. Quite often when people are in my vortex, when they're doing my programs or my membership or whatever, I will actually message them and say, you were in my dream last night. Um, and it's really, really cool because it's not about what happened, but it's about that connection. So there's no difference between if I'm here and you're over in the UK, like Cheers is, because we can be together in our energy. So I'm lying there in bed and I start connecting and I'm drifting in and out and I'm in this high vibration and frequency of like, oh, hello, my beautiful body. So this morning I felt my body and I'm like, hello, body. Hello, beautiful body. And I'm just doing this when I'm half asleep. And I put my hand over and I felt my husband. And I was like, hello, beautiful husband. Thank you for all you do. I'm not saying it out loud. I'm just doing it really, really kind of quietly. And then I think, oh, I'm so grateful for my children, my beautiful children. Well done, children who slept. You weren't up at like freaking crazy o'clock today. And then I'm like, oh, we got a little dog. I'm so grateful for my dog, my beautiful house. And then I start literally, this is called conscious speaking as well. Like it's kind of conscious thinking. I have a whole module on relationship blocks on this. And then I'll literally get myself into the space where I'm feeling like, so, you know, when you're like, you feel like your pillow in your bed is like a cloud. You're just like, oh, that feeling like after a hard day work, you go to bed and you're like, oh, it's so good being in bed. I feel this every morning and I don't get out of bed until I get into the state. I call it procedures in my programs, and having a daily procedure, and everyone's is different. But for me, it's really about getting in that state. And now I'm still half asleep because I've been drifting all morning, but I'm in so much gratitude for my client that I've got like in half an hour. I'm in so much gratitude for the videos I get to do, and I've gotten so much, like, I just go get onto this roll. Now, if you can't get into that role, hey Wayne, it is a killer. It is literally why people who do drugs, it's not the drugs that kill us, it's sleep deprivation. Um, so, you know, where was I going with that? Okay, so yeah, you can't manifest motherfucking amazingness if you are in a low frequency and mindset. And this is what happens when I overwork. And Wayne would tell you, because Wayne knows me quite well now after doing our disc profiling system. When I go into overwhelm, when I go into exhaustion, I just drop. And I'm like, oh, better stop, better go to the beach, better get myself back, da da da. And today I know I can only work half a day and then I have to go jump into my divine feminine. I'm so intuitive and in touch with myself. Doesn't mean I don't lose myself, but I'm not going to beat myself up about it. So in the morning routine, I'm lying there and I'm like, thank you so much. And then all of a sudden I can visualize my granddad and my other granddad, they're passed. I'm like, hey, granddad. And I'll hear my clock chiming and I'll be like, my granddad gave me that clock. Thank you, granddad. And I literally am in this like attitude of gratitude when I'm asleep and my body's vibrating and I'm just like far out. Like, this is unbelievably amazing and it can get better and better and better. And I have clients and they want to pay me and people want to pay to be in my energy. And I love my clients and I literally am in this state and I'm just like, wow, what is coming? So I'm in this massive state of gratitude and I'm connecting with my spirit and my guides and I'm asking for anything to be cleared. So this is all when I'm lying there. It looks like I'm asleep. Sometimes my husband will walk in. It looks like I'm asleep and halfway during the day and I'm like, I'm working. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like legit working and connecting right now. And then what happens is I go from that gratitude, that extreme amount of, oh, my heart is open. So I'm going to do like a couple of minute meditation, which is what I do with my groups with you guys shortly. But then I go into, oh my God, all this stuff is coming and it's happening. Hey, buddy.
Mum, can I go around here?
You can go ask Daddy. He's in the bedroom.
I'm just gonna go.
Okay, CJ. So then what I do, CJ's his name is actually Christian James Bond. So it's CJ for short. And then what I do is I'm like, all these things are coming and I have like tears in my eyes. I feel it now because I know that my beach dream home is coming. I know that my children are growing up and I get to be with my children and support them as they grow up. And I know that my daughter wants to have her own YouTube channel all about conscious kids, like, everything about them. And I know that I'll be walking on the beach with my dog. And I know that I can do that now, which makes it even more better. And then I know that the money keeps flowing in and flowing in and flowing in. And there's overflow of love and joy and abundance. And I know that all of these things are happening now. And I know I've got connections with my sisters. And I know that, everything has to work out because it can't not, because I'm here with a huge fucking message and I'm going to tell those people who are willing and ready and desiring to hear it. And those who are not, well, it doesn't matter. I'm here when they're ready. So I sit here in this is what I've been doing about 3 hours this morning, sitting in this energy. And then I went from, oh my goodness, I think I've got a slight headache and I've got a big day of work, of holy shit. It's like when people are like, thank you, God. I'm like that. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, me. Thank you, everybody around me. Thank you to you, because you guys are a part of my vortex. You are a part, and whether you've done my programs in the past, I know Emma is here and she's done like heaps. Big things are coming. Yeah, she's been feeling this way, and Emma's been working with me. I've got to say that, Emma, I'm so proud of you and so grateful for you, because in my last free challenge, it was like 5 day, I did a 5 day challenge, like an abundance challenge or something. I can't remember what it was called, but it was amazing, really amazing. If you want that, private message me, and I can send it to you. Wayne, you might like it actually. And what actually happened was she grew and grew and grew and grew and grew and grew and grew, and now she's a medium in her own right, and her whole life went topsy-turvy and changed around. But change and chaos are one on one, and we can do things with ease. And I just want to say I'm very proud of you, Emma. You are fantastic, and you transform with release your blocks and magnificent mediumship. So you guys, we can do this every day, this attitude of gratitude and waking up and checking in. How am I feeling? What is going on? What is required? And then allow yourself, your intuition, to come in and lead you. It's a no-brainer. This is how we're supposed to live. So guys, I'm going to ask you now to take a couple of deep breaths in. I'm actually going to record this, because if it's a really good meditation, I can add music and actually put it as a little extra bonus on this group. I love giving. I'm a projector in the human design, and guys, I am going to go into, especially in the new Release Your Blocks that is coming out, I'm actually going to go way deeper into what human design is. Yeah, I'm so excited. Okay, sorry, recorder. Ever since I've had kids, I can't do two things at once. So I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee and get nice and comfortable, please. Go have a quick wee, get a drink if you want. Hi, Rach. How are you? Rachel and I have done retreats together, so she's hosted it in her beautiful home. And if anyone is interested in doing a high-level spiritual retreat, let me know as well, because if we have 5 people who are keen to do that, then Rachel and I will probably put something together at the end of the year or something. Next level, by the way. Imagine like 2 days of coaching, of soul retrievals and shifting. Amazing, eh, Rachel? Okay, so I'm just going to ask you now to close your eyes down and be nice and comfortable. So I'm going to do like a meditation. So I just want you to sit back, lie back, put your palms up so you are willing and ready to receive. I'm going to ask you to take a nice deep breath in through your nose to fill up your belly. Breathing in through your nose. Fill up your belly, hold it. And release through your mouth. Bringing yourself down into relaxation, breathing in again through your nose, breathing in through your nose, filling up your beautiful vessel, filling up your belly, holding and releasing, and bringing yourself down into relaxation, breathing in again through your mouth, filling up your belly, holding and releasing, and just letting anything go, and any sounds that are around you from this recording or around in your life or your surrounding right now, just invite it all in and allow everything to be a contribution. Breathing in through your nose, holding and releasing. And I'm just going to ask you now, I'm going to put some Reiki into this. I'm going to ask you now to please drop all of those barriers that you have put up to protect yourself. You do not need to protect yourself. I have got you. You have got you. This is a sacred space. Drop all of those barriers. Drop them down, drop them down, drop them down, drop them down. Push them down if you feel like you have to. And you do not need to know how to do this. You're an infinite being and you actually know exactly what you're doing. This is not a cognitive thing. Drop them down and do a little scan. So I just want your breathing. Keep focusing on the in and the out, but I want you just to equalize that now and just do a scan from the top of your head all the way down, just noticing anywhere there's tense and just softening it. Just soften yourself completely again. Make sure your hips are soft and your scalp is soft, and your wrists and your hands and your fingers and your toes and your ankles are just totally relaxed. I would even go as far as saying, if it feels good for you, put your tongue at the back, the top of your palate, so which is behind your teeth, and just soften that jaw completely. So, what can I be today that if I was being all of who I truly be, I would have no doubt on what was coming my way? Anything that doesn't allow me to know, be, and perceive my magnificence, I destroy and uncreate it now, and I invite in the new. I allow the death to come, the death of the old, the death of the attachments. And I invite the new birth, the birth of me, the birth of the new consciousness, the birth of the new paradigm of the 5D. I allow myself to receive from all around me, from the spirits, from the people. I allow myself to be the vessel of light to guide those around me. And all I have to do is be me. You do not have to try to be anything. You are the thing. The more I align to me, the more successful I am. The more I align to me, the more money I have. The more I align to me, the more happy I am. The more aligned to me I am, the more soul clients, soul friends, and soul family all come to me. I am of high vibration. And I know that today is going to be fucking magical in all ways as I connect to my spirit guides, as I connect to all of my ancestors. It is me now leading the ancestors in my tribe. So I cut all of the unconscious beliefs throughout my lineage. I cut them now so I can lead the way in this new dimension, this new paradigm. As I step into the 5D, I allow myself to work less and to shine more and to know that I will be paid in all ways. I drop my barriers. Now I'm going to ask you to expand from your heart. Expand from your heart and allow the expansion to fill the room. This is how large you are. It's okay to be seen. And if you feel some resistance and your brain is going, what is going on here? Just drop that head down into the heart and trust your being now. Expand your heart to fill the room, now to fill the house. Expand to fill the whole fucking country. Let's just go to the country because you can expand faster than you've ever known. You are in the 5D right now in this vortex with me. Expand, go around the world and through the world, push those barriers if there is any, and get larger, larger than the world, and expand and expand and expand and expand and expand. You are now larger than the world, and the world is within you. How does that change everything? Going out now to the universe and expanding even further. This is where you can see the truth of your heart, your desires, your knowing, your awarenesses. Looking back down to the earth, to the town you're in, looking back down from this expanded space into the house, right down to where you are seated right now or laying down. Look at your tiny, teeny, tiny, 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 tiny body. Let's not dismiss this tiny, tiny speck of dust that you can see within the universe, because that tiny body is potent beyond all measure, and this is a part of who you be. So being so expanded and knowing that you have this dense body on a planet which is on a round ball, just like all of those other planets around. Know that you are one with all of the other beings. Your body is not you. It is a part of you right now, but one day that body will be dust and you will still be you. How does that change everything to know that there is no death? There's always transformation as we transcend into the 5D paradigm. Please acknowledge that this is why you are here. To be a leader, to be a guide, to show all of those people who are not awake, they're asleep, to show them that they are more than their body. They are more than their story, their human story, and they have many, 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 many human stories. And if they are still tapping into those stories from this life and all of the other lives, they are doing themselves a disservice. None of that really matters. What matters is the here and the now. So breathing in again and seeing your life from a bigger picture, seeing yourself from an expanded space, looking down and connecting with your body at the same time as your being, and knowing when that body is gone, your spirit will still be. What do you really fucking want? What do you really fucking choose? Who the fuck are you? It's time to ignite your soul and call yourself home. That means when you come back into your body from this expanded space, you will stay expanded with a deep knowing of who you are and what you are choosing. Have your targets and have your goals bigger than the human brain. Use your human brain as the tool that it is to take aligned divine action. Use your being and your spirit and your soul as the guide to take you where you want to go, to get your message out. As so many of you that are listening to this now resonate. You are here for magic and miracles and all of the things that you are going to do on this earth is going to be big. You have a big destiny and you know it. No more playing small. Allow yourself now to come back into your body. Stay expanded. Let yourself drop back in and open up that beautiful crown and allow all of the information from the universe to come down into the body and any DNA to shift, any cells to be cleaned up and healed. You have a choice on how your body is healthy. You have a choice to be wealthy. You have a choice to be in love. Everything is your choice. It's time to take ownership of your magnificence. Bringing yourself back in, wriggling your fingers and toes, taking a deep, deep breath. Know that you can expand at any time. Breathing in and breathing out love and gratitude and light. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, open your eyes. Okay, my loves. And there goes my grandfather's clock in the background. Gratitude will always banish fear. And too many humans are walking around giving a shit about what other humans think. And you would notice that I swore in the meditation. You will notice that I swear and I get my words backwards. You will notice that I'm not dressed up every day, and some days I am. I do what I want to do because I have a message and I have a truth. So do you. So do you. And everyone's is different and unique. Start your day off right. Do not get out of bed until you have jumped into that vortex. Abraham, you're so welcome. So welcome, cheers. Abraham Hicks always talks about the vortex. I actually bought a book called The Vortex. Where is my book called The Vortex? Here it is. Here. I haven't read it yet because I like books. I don't tend to read them, which is funny, but I will read it. I'm going on holiday. The Vortex. Now, the vortex is about, it goes deeper than the secret. It's about jump into that vortex and everything just, this is how we quantum leap. This is how we jump timelines. This is the stuff that I talk about in my programs. This is the stuff that happens. This is how people transform because we do not have to live by we can bend, okay, we can bend the rules of the earth. We can bend everything because you guys technically just expanded out way beyond the earth and the earth was actually within you. So how does that change everything? I love you so much, Emma. Yeah, exactly. The universe is allowing us to be on this path as one. And this is, I love how you said you get this now, Emma, because Emma's been working with me for like a year and a half. But we get things when we get them, how we get them, when we get them. It's just the way it happens. I love books. I hardly ever read them too. Yeah. Well, you can actually get the energy from the book by holding the book. And that's how I actually get information, because we don't have to read word by word by word. That's a slower paradigm. So guys, I'm going to love you and leave you because I have a client now. I'd love to know your take from the meditation. What did you feel? Jump on and do a live or go do some journaling about it. Now you will actually, what we've just done is you're going to actually start getting a lot of information because what we just did was a massive soul shift. For those of you who haven't experienced that before, and for some of my clients that we do this every freaking week when we work together, I always tell myself that is a thing with books. Cool. Yeah, totally. I'm dyslexic. I don't read the 28 million books I have. I feel them. And then I open them up and go, oh, and that paragraph gives me a whole lot of information. We get to make our own rules. We get to bend the rules of this density of this 3D paradigm, and soon we're going to be all fucking 5D, guys. So that is why I do this work, because I am here. My mission on earth is to help you go from the 3D to the 5D. And yeah, I could say just jump into the 5D, but a lot of people can't because of the mind and the conditioning. So I help you with human design, and I help you with all of these little tips and tricks I'm giving you in the 21 days, these little snippets of everything from my programs, but we go much deeper, obviously. I help you to clean up that path so you can go from, like my coach, Donna Lisa says, my friend and coach, she says, you go from Stink Island to Party Island. She's actually got a whole PDF on it. You know, I help you go to Party freaking Island fast. Let's just get a jet plane and go there, rather than going, okay, I have to walk from this freaking mount, like Party Island, this island to this island. I've got to swim, and then I've got to climb a mountain here, and then I've got to go to the depths here, and you go on this mission to get there. Chaos, 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 chaos. This is hard work. Instead, when you have a coach, what actually happens is they go, jump on my jet. I've been there. I'll show you how to get to Party Island. And that is what a coach is about. So that's why I have coaches. My coaches help me get to Party Island way faster because they've already been there. They're 3 steps ahead of me, and I'm willing to pay the money so I can jump on the jet because I'm too lazy to walk. Sending you so much love. I would love to know how you have enjoyed this. Hashtag replay as well if you've jumped on, and I will see you guys tomorrow. See you later. Bye.